very sorry, and I'm very, very appreciative for you guys giving me a second chance.
I think I'm going to keep you on a very short leash. I'm going to bring you back on a week-by-week contract.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Punchline that you set me up for, but it's goes. JJ's about a good base.
Whoa! JJD looked like he was going for a Frankenstein-like maneuver there, and Anthony Katina takes him down
of
with
a man's misstep.
Win.
That was truly impressive.
What the hell is this?
Now Anthony Katina,
the
new Anthony Katina out here. The six-tool product.
Derby winning monster.
Alvarez looking for a roll-up there on Austin Henry. Henry cuts behind, gets the schoolboy in. A 3 count. Austin Henry.
Presence worked.
Picks up the win.
Henry was not trusting of it, but it worked out.
Wait a minute now. Draco jumping Austin Henry from behind and a beat down by
I can't believe
Brian
this.
Alvarez.
Is Katina going to help him, though?
Anthony Katina.
Why did he come out here?
What about the new lead? He could help Austin Henry right here.
Here we go.
Just like Austin Henry came out to help RT3. It was Anthony Katina beating him with a chair. Wait a minute. Katina taking out Devastation Inc. I can't believe it. Anthony Katina. There's a house of fire in there.
If I offend you, apologies to make assumptions would make an ass out of me. So come get some with your sticks and stones. I'll make flotsam, stab it to dust and bones. A heartfelt apology only makes me further from feeling humane. To call you a friend would be stretching so far. You brought me nothing but pain. Hey, it's okay. Say what you wanna say. Oh, feeling mean, hidden behind your screen.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight for SOM 505. Happy Mother's Day. Corky McCorkle along with Donald J. Bitdon.
Pleasure to be back. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And hey, how about the action we saw last week on
Incredible.
505?
King Shane Williams, Mr.
Brian Rivers.
I just remember having him being so angry and making us call him Mr. I get it. I understand. But what great things I have seen so far. Plenty of worthwhile, worthy, suitable investors into Bitdon. I've got my eye out. I can't wait to see who steps up. Who might be the next investor in the ICO?
Well, could it be Sick Rick Matrix?
I don't know. That concussion last week, possible concussion symptoms. Has he been treated? Is he cleared?
Well, he's scheduled for action tonight. And in fact, he's scheduled for our opening bout here.
I don't know if he can let the emotions, that anger, overwhelm him and not look out for his own personal wellness and well-being, his own safety. I formulate a plan of action for his revenge.
Well, it's going down for real this time. Sick Rick, and he's not even dressed in his wrestling attire.
You know what that means?
out here to kick
You know what that
some
means,
butt.
Corky? He's out here to fight somebody. He ain't looking to wrestle. He ain't looking to entertain. He's looking to hurt somebody.
Rick is always looking for a fight, and I know who would rather fight more than anyone else.
He's a big
The
man.
aforementioned
I'm a
Mr.
big man. I
Brian
would
Rivers.
not want to step up in there with him. You better watch out he doesn't have his buddies with him if that's...
Brian Rivers is going to get payback from Sick Rick. And, boy, I pity whoever they send out here to face Rick Matrix right now in the
He
state
is
of mind
in a
that
bad
he's in.
mood.
This is finally the return to action for Sick Rick.
I wouldn't
I
keep him
remember
waiting too much
he
longer. He might go back there and find somebody.
He never lost the SOM heavyweight champion. He was stripped of the title. He was fired by Judas. They may have trouble finding somebody to come out and face Sick Rick tonight.
Who would want to face him in a mood like this? Are you serious? Who would willingly put themselves in harm's way?
We got a lot of serious competitors in their back, and we got a lot of new people, new faces with looking to prove something. And I don't recognize this music here. So this is one of those newcomers that Derek Williams has been bringing out. Josh Frost.
Frost. Icy cold.
He's going to accept the challenge of Sick Rick. And Sick Rick wasting no time, clobbering right away on Josh Frost.
Taking advantage like he should. He is in... He needs to, like I said, he needs to watch out for his own well-being, his own personal wellness, and taking the advantage instead of waiting for it to come to him can only work in his favor. Now he just has to make sure he stays on top.
Well, I know you're new here, and
Oh,
you don't know Sick Rick Matrix that well. The man is a total psychopath. He,
hey, I don't have to be
doesn't
experienced here to clearly see that the man has some anger issues. But I honestly, I can't blame him. If my title was taken from me, I would be just as angry.
Some of the
if
things
I got
I've
screwed
seen-
out of a win for #1 contendership, I would be just as angry.
the things I've seen, some Rick Matrix in that ring showed no regard for his personal well-being, and you better believe that his opponent,
Hard knees to the
that Rick Matrix has no regard for their well-being either. He just wants to hurt somebody, and right now, that somebody he wants to hurt is Josh Frost.
Josh Frost may have just walked himself right into a fight that he didn't know he was going to get.
Headbutt from Josh Frost.
Big swinging neck breaker.
Rick Matrix.
This is Matt. Now, could he be feeling the effects of that neck breaker on his own neck, his own brain,
Matrix.
his own those concussive-like symptoms from last time? Could they still be affecting him?
Well, he is crazed right now as Sick Rick drops that 285-pound elbow down onto Josh Frost.
I just think he sees the face of Brian Rivers every time he lands a strike, every time he hits him, chokes him. He doesn't see Josh Frost. He sees Brian Rivers, Mr. Brian Rivers, excuse me.
I absolutely agree. Sick Rick gotta
Look at the power!
be focused on getting his hands on Brian Rivers. He almost suplexed that man
Not
right
enough.
through that ring mat.
Not enough.
Folks, that's plywood under there, only about a quarter-inch of padding, and
Not a trampoline.
no, it is not. Mongolian chop-like maneuver from Rick Matrix.
Across the spine and the shoulders, trying to disable his opponent so he can't fight back again.
Matrix with another chop. Looked like that might have hit a nerve in Josh Frost's neck. Now, Rick Matrix knows what he's doing in there.
God.
Big jawbreaker from Frost.
Anything to that head, that neck, the shoulder, any of those areas,
But,
he's got to be careful because those concussions, you never know how long they can last, how much they can affect you.
Rick Matrix
Just
was,
because you're
was
brave.
staggered by that last maneuver.
Backbreaker.
What
Just
a
because you're brave
backbreaker.
and mad and angry does not mean that you should overdo it. He needs to look for this win the quickest way he can.
Matrix now dragging Josh Frost to the
Oh,
center of the
no.
ring, and he's got him hooked. Now what's it gonna be?
Cattle mutilation.
Wait a minute now. Submission maneuver. And he's asking for the bell. Yeah,
There's a tap
that's
out.
it. And so Josh Frost gives up to a unique submission maneuver from Rick Matrix. Rick Matrix sitting
I
there.
would back away, referee. I would not.
Matrix sitting there Indian style right in the middle of that ring like we've seen before. Now
Focused man right there.
see if I can get an interview with Rick Matrix.
Congratulations on your win here. I want to ask you about what happened last week. We saw you laid out on the floor. We got to think Brian Rivers.
You know what? There's no need for your dialogue right now, Corky. It goes like this. Brian Rivers, concussion, bah humbug. You see, it means nothing. It means nothing to me. For almost 8 weeks, I've been sitting home while this country's in turmoil. People are at their last end, I'll tell you what. And you just stirred a pot that you can't finish mixing, brother, because let me tell you something. I got all kinds of ingredients on this shelf. I got some Big Van Vader, I've got Arn Anderson, I've got Bobby Eaton, and I mix all that up. And you splash a little Sick Rick in it, and brother, it tastes better than any New Orleans gumbo going in town, Jack. That right there is nothing. You want to play games? You think stealing my gear is funny? That stuff's expensive. But you see fit to think you can rattle my cage. Well, brother, we're just going to put a cage here. We're going to put a cage in Georgia. We'll put a cage in Alaska. And put you in on the ice so the Eskimos can sit around and freeze their ass off while I whip your butt. This is no game, no joke. It's Sick Rick, and I'm coming for you. So you can put that in your notebook. We got a relationship. You know how I am, and I know how you feel about me. But I'm the one that came here out of nowhere and put some life into this promotion. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody like you take it away from me. I'm done. I lied. Get ready, Brian. Get ready. I'm sick and tired of leaving my kids for something like you. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. By God, you're gonna get it.
All right, there you have it, folks. Well, the challenge formally issued by Sick Rick Matrix in Chucky, in Georgia, in a cage, anywhere, anytime. Sick Rick Matrix is ready. Folks, we'll be back with more action when we return. We're going to have tag team action from the Resistance right after this.
Everything I got, all that emotion, everything that sits right here in this gut. And I'm gonna make COVID-19 look like a summer breeze, Jack. Shane Williams, get ready. Sick Rick is coming to you.
Wait a minute, hold on. We have an unscheduled guest here. Ryan Rivers, the East Tennessee.
Well, you've been out, gone. I've been here taking care of business. Yeah, I respect what you've done. You've done hell of a job here, and you ran through people, but you've not faced me, and we'll get to that sometime. I want it all. The Paul Morton Cup, I want it all. The respect, the history, the lineage, everything that goes with it. Brian Rivers
Find yourself with people that think they know what they're doing. Let me tell you something. I know what I'm doing, and tonight, why don't you sit in the back and watch as I give Shane Williams a professional wrestling lesson and maybe make you think twice about stepping in a ring with the most hellacious athlete going today.
Himself a king with the comments that Sick Rick Matrix made earlier, but nevertheless, he is the king. He's here to stay at SOM, and he's hoping to become the #1 contender for the SOM Heavyweight Championship. Let's see, Sick Rick Matrix.
I just have one question.
A lot of anticipation for this moment.
What is the Matrix?
What is the Matrix?
Yeah.
It's a guy's name.
No, I'm talking. Never mind. We'll talk later. I'll fill you in later.
Oh, he is Sick Rick Matrix, the Psycho. And as you said, Shane Williams making a name for himself up and down the East Coast. Well, Sick Rick
Ready, but has Matrix backed out? Is he getting cold feet?
up north in the Detroit and New York area.
I told Sick Rick I was going to take his spot. I told you.
All right. Okay.
And I told you we hadn't seen the last of Brian Rivers
look,
tonight.
Look,
Sick Rick Matrix is out.
laid out. Rivers
Brian
is
Rivers
going to get his piece of Shane Williams and possibly that championship.
That must have. Well, the White Claw Outlaws must have taken out Sick Rick.
Strength in numbers, my friend. Strength in numbers. I know all about it.
Certainly take all three of them. Plus that cowbell in Brian Rivers' hand to put Sick Rick out cold like that. What in the
I thought they
world?
were
Rick
taking
is
to get
back.
some medical. No. You might have, come on. Don't put your future at
Sick Rick needs
risk.
to get to the hospital, get that.
I thought
concussion
somebody had
checked out.
taken it.
But Lariat and Scott, what's it gonna be?
Here we go,
Is he
here
gonna
it
get it?
is.
Is it gonna be
Get
the
him up.
pile driver?
Oh, and he drops him.
King Shane did it. He hit the pile driver on Brian Rivers, but is that going to be enough? Can he win the match? Can he be the #1 contender?
And he wins.
And wait a minute,
With
Sick
a
Rick
little bit of help
assisted the
from
referee
my
for the
friend.
count. But it's gonna be official. Yeah, your winner, Shane Williams, the King. We're gonna count it.
Everyone out there for watching School Morton Live at 505, baby. I can't. We're always grateful here at 505, and I gotta say, you guys mean the world to us.
What do we have here?
That's the Outlaws here right now.
Your duty here is done, Corky. Speaking of duty, it looks like your old man hasn't taken serious what we've been talking about, Kerry Morton. See, your old man may go around thinking he don't know who the hell we are, but he's about to find out tonight. See,
Wait a minute. Here comes the Hall of Famer,
Oh boy.
the 9-time
They
World
have
Tag Team
invoked
where
Champion.
did they dig you up at,
Of
Ricky
the
Morton?
legendary rock and roll
I
express.
see you boys had y'all a few drinks of courage today. Oh, I like that. But you know what? You remind me that think they know everything about this business. What do I gotta do to get your attention? But truly, you don't know shit. Do you understand me? Listen, you got all this talk and you come out here, but you know what, guys? We don't have to wait till the Paul Morton Cup. Hell, let's just do this right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, wait a minute now. We got the White Claw Outlaws back out here.
Been nothing but cordial to these
Got more to
guys.
say. Where'd you get
You
that
put
one?
that thing on me! Ricky Morton, Kerry Morton, you both just sign your own death warrant. What do we have to do to get respect around here? What's it gonna take for you to understand that I'm the most dangerous man on this roster, Ricky Morton? What do I need? A tweet boy with a mirror coming out here for me to cut a promo in front of? Do I need to bring my daddy in here to kiss your ass and ref my matches, Ricky Morton, for you to respect me? I don't want Ricky Morton that's doing Canadian destroyers on AEW television. I want Ricky Morton that was fighting my idol, Gino Hernandez, in 1704 Blanco Road, San Antonio, Texas, at the Junction. That's the Ricky Morton I want. And you can bring your boy all you want. This ain't no house party, kid. You step between those ropes with me, your ass is getting played. Tell him, Chad.
No, I'll tell them exactly what we're going to do to get the respect that we're owed. Understand that? Oh,
You hear that, Corky?
when we show
Yeah, I
up
hear.
for the Paul Morton Cup, Kerry Morton,
It's hard not to.
we're going to take that storied career that you're trying to build for yourself, and we're going to wipe our asses with it.
Hey.
And we're going to do it on a show with your grandfather's name on it, on SOM with your daddy's name on it. That's how we're going to get the respect we deserve.
And I don't care if it's a Morton. We want to put an end to the Mortons. Ricky and Carrie, your time's coming. The family has got your number. And anybody they put in front of me, whether it be Sick Rick, Shane Williams, Sultan, Dangerous Dan, I don't care. Brian Rivers and the White Claw Outlaws, they mean business. And we're here to stay. Family for life. Deal with it. And we are gone now. Bye-bye, Corky. Corky, you're still a sissy.
Promise.
He's still a dadgum sissy.
You know, I just heard that the SOM Live general manager, Derek Williams, has entered himself into the Paul Morton Cup. Look, I don't know how it works in the rough and tumble, anything goes world of professional wrestling. Derek, I don't know how they did it back at your old job as a bartender at the Blue Oyster Bar. But where I come from, in my world, the legal world, we have a notion, a concept known as ethics. Something you're clearly unfamiliar with. And one of those principles is you never want to give the appearance of a conflict of interest. Clearly what you're doing. But you know what another principle is, Derek? In the courtroom, in the legal world, another principle is win at all costs. And that's what I plan to do at the Paul Morton Cup. You've made the decision for me. I'm going to be there in Chuckey, Tennessee, to make sure that things are done fairly. And you know what? Since you decided that you can enter yourself, hell, maybe I'll enter the damn thing. Maybe I'll enter the Paul Morton Cup. Because if there's strength in numbers, 3 is better than 2. And when 29 men have all unceremoniously exited the ring and only one man is standing tall, you can bet your ass it's going to be a White Claw outlaw.
with everything going on in the world today, I know that I need to be a changed man, and I know that my antics in the past hasn't been the person I need to be, and the person that this world needs right now. This world needs more than ever. It needs good people spreading positivity and uplifting one another, not callously slamming someone's head between a chair and a brick wall. But I know that now. And that's why I'm out today. I spent my own money to give food and more importantly, kindness to homeless people. Because that's what the world needs. Right? Oh. There's one right over here. Hey, how's it going? My name is Anthony, and I'm out, trying to spread happiness and kindness and giving food to housing challenged people. So I got you some fruit and some little treats. I really, really hope you enjoy them.
Thank you, Anthony. You saved my life.
We're back, folks. Happy Mother's Day. And now we've got the Resistance in tag team action.
Nimble, agile.
It's Alex Monroe and Riley Rocket.
Resistance. I do remember Riley, yes.
Alex and Riley.
Fierce.
And they're taking on Brian Montgomery and
Together,
JJT.
wonderful.
JJT made his debut here last week. I got to say, I was quite impressed.
Debut for you, very familiar for me. I've seen this man travel all over the Mid-Atlantic, and you are in for another treat because tag team work is another specialty.
It's quite a match against Anthony Katina last week, and then his partner there is Brian Montgomery, who we saw make his return last week.
Good, strong
after a
lockup.
year's hiatus from SOM. Brian Montgomery returned on SOM After Dark. But obviously this will be the first time of these two teaming together.
JJD has the size, strength advantage, but does he have the wherewithal, the knowledge, the instinct to battle through and defeat someone who he has never met before? Look at, okay.
Alex Monroe broke the hold, but JJD holding on to that Luke Skywalker
There's too
haircut.
many people around here with long hairs, what I'm telling you. I've got to apologize. My hairdresser, my personal hairdresser, has been in quarantine for weeks.
Yeah,
so
the
I
barbers
look,
have
I
been
look
shut.
terrible.
Arm drag from Alex Monroe, and
Drop kick right to the solar plexus.
Yeah,
Ducking the line.
was.
Oh.
Ryan Montgomery takes a slap
Great.
from Riley Rocket, and now Alex Monroe and Riley Rocket are in charge.
Working like a team.
Well, now this is the first ever teaming of JJD and Brian Montgomery. However,
Well, you can tell the chemistry just isn't quite there.
Riley Rocket and Alex Monroe have teamed before as the Resistance, but it's not the combination that we usually see. Usually see Logan Henderson and Alex Monroe, or Logan Henderson and Riley Rocket. I don't know where Henderson is this week, but Riley Rocket tagged in,
Now,
hanging
she
on to
can't
that arm
possibly
bar.
Maintain the strength advantage here. Yeah, that's what I thought.
JJD
That is
just shoves
exactly how I
Riley
expected
Rocket
him to play it.
right off into that corner, and wait a minute.
Maneuver!
Turns it into a
my.
DDT.
JJD.
Holy
with
cow.
that smirk, he thought.
Riley Montgomery
he was
in
a
now.
player. Oh.
Axe handle fatal blows to the back of Miss Riley Rocket.
I can't say that I condone this, but I can't say that I disapprove either. Step into the ring, you are susceptible to becoming a victim of your opponent. No matter who you are or what you are.
Brian Montgomery is taunting Riley Rocket in there. And
right across the back. All that weight.
The possum stomp from Brian Montgomery. Yeah, doing a lot of damage to the lower back.
Taunting her tag team partner.
Riley Rocket may be wishing she was up on that International Space Station right now.
Is that where she hails from? The International Space Station?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. No wonder she's so far out, man. Right? Is that?
Yeah,
is that
absolutely.
A thing? Okay,
Hey,
okay. I'm
couldn't
just
agree
making
with
sure
you more.
I was still hip to the lingo.
Yeah, I don't know that that's the hip lingo, but
Well, that's why I'm asking you. You're my fallback.
hey,
I
I'm
need
the
help
wrong
here.
guy to ask about that.
Okay.
Brian Montgomery now. He's got her set up.
Using the power, using the strength.
What's he gonna do? Wait a minute.
Slides
Riley
off.
Rocket
Oh.
out of it. Lands a high kick and collapses.
Taking
Riley Rocket.
all of the energy right out of her body. Referee James Hunter here enforcing the business.
Riley Rocket really feeling the damage to that lower back from earlier in this
Desperately
contest.
trying to get out to make a tag to her corner.
And yes, Riley Rocket
Here we
tags in
go.
Alex Monroe. Big in for his team. Alex Monroe
Big elbow.
is fired up in there.
Swooping in for the kill. Big forearm. Huge, massive forearm right across the jaw.
And Alex Monroe out to the outside of the ring area, right in front of our commentary desk here.
Oh, shot to
JJT,
the belly.
yeah.
Shot to the face.
Yeah,
What's going on in the ring
JJT.
here?
It looked like he might have broke a finger.
Box.
Meanwhile, back inside the ring,
Started.
Riley Rocket.
Sunset
flip
flip.
and 2, 3. It's a win for the Resistance.
And that's what happens when you take your eye off the prize. When you think the win is just coming to you on a silver platter, Riley Rocket. Names like this that you have to be prepared for.
Well, the Resistance pick up a win here on 505. Now, let me get a word with Alex and Riley here.
After a
See, check in with
stunning
them.
victory.
All right, Alex Monroe, Riley Rocket, congratulations on your win there. An impressive victory. But now I want to get to what's been going on these past few weeks, these past few months. The trash talk from the White Claw Outlaws. Now we know that they're challenging Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton at the Paul Morton Cup. What's your status at the Paul Morton Cup? What's going on with the Resistance?
Absolutely what we planned, Corky. We're going to walk into the Paul Morton Cup, and we're going to win it for the team. It doesn't matter who walks in the ring, whether it's the White Claws, it could be anybody. We're going to beat them. And just for the White Claw Outlaws, we got a special message for you. That's just a little taste of what's to come. You can talk trash all you want all week long, but back it up in the ring, I don't think so.
Well, everybody at SOM going to be involved in that Paul Morton Cup Battle Royal, including the White Claw Outlaws, going to be in there with the Resistance. So finally, they're going to get their hands on them at the Paul Morton Cup. That's coming up the end of this month, folks. Stay tuned for more details, and stay tuned right after this for more SOM 505.
We're on location right here, BFE, Tennessee, the White Claw Outlaws. We ain't scared. Are you scared?
All I smell out here at this trailer park is spam and regret.
It's terrible, but we got a hold of Ricky Morton's ex-wife, and she said that this was the last address that she was able to find him at. So we're going to be on this front lawn right here, banging down the door until we get what we want, and that's the respect.
I bet he's quarantined up in here right now.
Oh, we're about
Probably
to
baking a fried bologna sandwich. You
Oh.
bake? Fry, you know, you fry it.
He's probably baked eating a bologna sandwich.
That-
Is that what
that-
okay, so
par
here we
for the
go.
course.
You know what's about to happen? Beating down doors, because that's what we do. We ain't scared. We ain't scared. Wait,
What the
is it-
hell you fellas doing out here?
Hey,
Who the hell are
we're,
you?
We're looking for Ricky
This is my
Morton.
property.
We're looking for Ricky Morton.
The singer Ricky Martin?
No, Ricky Morton, the wrestler.
Who the hell's Ricky Morton?
This isn't it. Let's get
My
up.
property.
Go, go, go.
He's got it.
All right, here comes Jason Blythe with Alvarez.
Okay, Alvarez. Yeah, I didn't want. He's going through some sort of an identity
he's
crisis.
Draco.
Apparently.
He's Draco.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
okay.
going through a crisis.
Call the man by, what's his mama call him? Call him that. That's how I go.
Well, I don't know, but it is Mother's Day, and we should know. But he's calling himself Alvarez, but he's Draco. And
Well,
Jason
I
Blythe
say
and
we
Devastation
respect the
Inc.
man and we call him what he wants to be called. Simple as that.
Well, I can tell you there's something fishy going on with this contract.
There's always something.
This contract of Draco's that Devastation Inc. controls. They're making him call himself Alvarez. I don't know what they've done to Draco, but
Boy, oh boy. What do we have here?
well, what we got here is Chucky, Tennessee's hometown hero,
He's gonna wear himself out.
Ricky Dooley.
Ricky Dooley.
Oh yeah, these guys do blow themselves up dancing, these doolies. And they start do-si-doing and that music goes,
Well, I mean, when the music hits you right, you just gotta go with the flow. Just ask JJD. He knows.
Ring the bell!
all right, it's on. These two have faced each other many times before. Ricky Dooley and Draco, two of the longest mainstays here at SOM. In fact, Ricky Dooley won the first ever Paul Morton Cup Battle Royal, and Draco won the second Paul Morton Cup.
So a lot of history here. Two very equal competitors, I would guess.
And both of these gentlemen have held just about every title that there is here at SOM along the way as well.
Getting some coaching out here from Blythe on the outside. I think that's, in his position, a wise move. You better listen to your superiors.
It didn't sound like coaching. It sounded like Jason Blythe making demands
Suggestion,
there on
coaching,
Draco.
teaching, whatever you want to call it. There's a million spins you can put on anything.
All right, now, Ricky Dooley and Alvarez. Alvarez on the receiving end of another arm drag from Ricky Dooley. And man, that Dooley knows how to throw an arm drag. Ricky Steamboat-esque.
Deep and tight. Arm drag.
And wait a minute. Ricky Dooley going for another arm drag, and Alvarez catches him up here. Submission maneuver. And we saw Alvarez use that last one.
Down.
Right,
He's
taking
trying to
about
rip that shoulder out of socket.
He absolutely is. That's about 5 or 6 arm drags Ricky Dooley has thrown in on Draco there. Now wait a minute. Draco and Jason Blythe out here having words with each other now. I told you there was something bizarre about this. I mean, these guys...
Is he thinking on his own, or is he not allowed to?
These guys were involved in a brutal blood feud for that X Division Championship, that the casket match, one of the most violent things we'd ever seen. Jason Blythe won the match. Draco went in the coffin, and when Draco came out of the coffin, he called himself Alvarez.
So
and now
he was
Devastation
born again.
owns
I
his
hear about people
contract. They
being
say
born
they
again
own him.
all the time. There's nothing wrong with a fresh start, a new look, a new feel. I know all about it. Nothing wrong. change is good.
I mean, we all know the
I
old
don't know who
saying,
taught you otherwise,
the old
but
saying, if you can't beat them, join them. I don't think that's the case here with Alvarez and Devastation Inc.
or if you can't beat them, change for the better. How about that? Sometimes the choice is not yours. Sometimes the choice is made for you.
That's what I'm telling you. The choice was not Draco's. There's something else going on here.
Well, speaking of resistance, I don't see much resistance from him trying to fight for his own personality, his own sense of self-awareness. He seems content.
Well, he's fighting,
at the right hand of the
to win
champion.
this match here with Ricky Dooley. Dooley up to his feet, lays in a couple of shots from the midsection and a jawbreaker.
Right in the mouth.
Front drop kick from Alvarez.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, showing off the athleticism. Draco is quick as a hiccup inside that ring. And wow, stomping away on Ricky Dooley's head. Alvarez now ascending the ropes all the way to the top turnbuckle. Draco misses the swanton bomb.
Hey man, I get it too. That's it. Blythe's giving me the look like you ain't gonna tell me. I stay grounded. I know.
Ricky Dooley out of the way just in time there.
You know what they always say, if you wanted something done right, you gotta do it yourself. So I mean, I can't say that he's not
Alvarez back to his feet. Ricky Dooley.
Sometimes the
him down
champion
again.
needs to fight for themselves. What's he going for here?
Ricky Dooley now with Alvarez. Whips him to the corner. He's going for that patented flying Chucky uppercut.
Right, one of his own moves, a taste of his own medicine, another
one. Now Ricky Dooley he's going to want to go for that knockout knee. And could this be it right here? Oh, man. Good night, Irene. 1, 2.
I don't know the name of that move. Oh, and it's not enough.
You have got to be kidding me. Nobody kicks out of that.
And that shin across the face.
Wow. Wow. Draco kicks out of Ricky Dooley's knee.
He's ready for more. He's going to stomp a mud hole in him.
Ricky Dooley begging him up. Let's see.
Begging for him to turn around. Oh, and he suckered him in right into the boot.
Dooley runs right into it. All right, here we go. Who's it going to be? Wait a minute. Ricky Dooley reverses the whip, and Jason Blood tripping up his own partner
Not
there.
paying
Alvarez.
attention.
And
knee in the face every
Ricky Dooley
time.
covers, and the win, and Jason Blood in.
Now he's attacking
Wait a minute,
him.
look at this.
He's attacking him because of his
All
own
right.
mistake. I get it. I
The match
understand.
is over.
You got to
Ricky
have a
Dooley
scapegoat.
picks up
You
the
got to
win.
place blame somewhere.
Jason Blood.
And dissension in the
Away.
ranks.
And
Not
now Alvarez,
anymore.
it's a
Making
boot
him
party
fall in
on
line.
Ricky Dooley. Come on.
What do we
Wait a
got
minute,
here?
Austin Henry's out here. Shane Williams, the
Shane.
king out here.
And the man of action. Are these the Action Kings? That sounds like an appropriate name. Run them off. Oh.
Wait a minute.
The king is ready.
Shane Williams going to
Are
be
we going to
Jason
see a
Blood's
fight here? Are we going to
opponent.
see a 2-on-2 fight?
We're going to see
3-on-2.
We're going to see one-on-one
Cooler
Jason Blood
heads.
against Shane Williams.
Cooler heads
at the Paul
prevailing.
Morton
Look at
Cup.
that. These hot heads coming out, running out here.
See if I can get a word with Shane
all right.
Williams and Austin Henry out
See
here.
what they are thinking coming out here.
You know, Ricky Dooley, congratulations on your win over the man calling himself Alvarez, but Shane Williams, Austin Henry, gentlemen, what's going on now? You're both going after that SOM heavyweight championship. Now, we know you guys are friends now, but Austin Henry, you've got the Dubai prison match at the Paul Morton Cup, and then after that, you're the #1 contender. If Austin Henry was to win, you could be facing each other.
Listen, that's what I like about SOM. All the top talent is here at SOM. That's what it's about. We're here to become better professional wrestlers, and in order to do that, you got to get in the ring with the best professional wrestlers, and that's what we're doing. Paul Morton Cup, Devastation Incorporated, all that stuff. Line it up, guys. We'll knock it down.
Austin Henry, a big match coming up for you, the Dubai Prism match at the Paul Morton Cup, and then you're looking at the #1 contender after that match. Your thoughts?
My thoughts? Well, hey, it'd be a nice change of pace. I've had about enough of Prince Malik, I've had about enough of Jason Blythe, and I've had about enough of the Sultan by now. So it'd be a nice change of pace. It'd be great. It'd be a privilege to step in the ring with a man I respect, a man who's there for a fair fight, a man who can get it done, and a man who's going to make me better just by being in there with him.
Well, with that right there, I'd like to shake your hand, pal. That's what I like to do, because this is what it's about. This is about professional wrestling, right? We're about winning. We're not about, like, Devastation Incorporated, right? We're not about all that. Draco, all that stuff, guys. Things here at SOM are about to change, and it's going to start right here with us. Because together, guys, no matter what, we will rule them all.
All right, gentlemen, best of luck to the both of you in your respective matches at the Paul Morton Cup, as well as in that Paul Morton Cup Battle Royal. Everybody at SOM going to be involved in that huge two-night event. It's coming up the end of this month. And folks, when we return, we're going to have Kerry Morton taking on Anthony Katina. It's going to be a tremendous main event, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on 505. Product, Anthony Katina, the man who's
I am a fan.
Claims he's turned over a new leaf.
Hey, a man is only as good as his word. What the man says, that's what the man showed the last time that I saw him. I can only take him for his word. So he has changed from what I can see.
So
I don't know how he was
Katina make that save for Austin Henry last week and beat down Devastation Inc., Alvarez and Jason Blythe. So perhaps it is a different Anthony Katina. I certainly hope that we see a fair athletic contest here. This has potential makings of all-time classic here at SOM.
Absolutely.
Two phenomenal athletes in there.
I know you learned well. You get it. Learn from me. I told you that before, right? Kerry Morton learned everything he knows in that ring from me.
Well, you said that before last week. I don't know that that's necessarily true.
It's true.
But,
factual.
Well, we can test it out now. Kerry Morton is in there against a larger opponent. Anthony Katina, he's given up some size. Now, what would you do in that situation?
You got to play to your strengths. You can't out-muscle a guy that's stronger than you, but you can't out-quick them. You can't outsmart them. There's plenty of ways, and he knows he's got all the tools in his tool belt. This is a thoroughbred versus a third generation? I don't know. I've lost count.
Third generation in Kerry Morton, and well, Anthony Katina, the six-tool product, he's a second-generation wrestler himself.
Oh, wow, that's impressive. I did not know that. I did not know. That's weird, wild stuff.
All right, now, once again, tying up, and the two, round and round they go here. Jockeying for position, and a clean break.
Wow. I am surprised.
Well, not as surprised as I am. Anthony Katina is a changed man.
Probably spent a lot of time in
Straight to the ground, yeah.
isolation.
Oh, wow, that's
rethinking things.
wow.
Fast action now. Down goes Gary Morton. The leapfrog and whoa! Morton catches himself.
Big
just short
no-go
of that
there.
top pin.
Jackknife
And-
pin. Oh, this is almost over right away. Yeah.
Well, we may be seeing some mutual respect developing here in this thing.
Can't say
Donald.
I am disappointed. Worthy competitors, both of them.
Worthy of Pit Don.
Perhaps. I can tell Katina is. Morton, he's got a few more things to put under his belt.
Gary Morton really grinding in that headlock. He's got it cinched in pretty good, but Katina
Leg sweep.
shuts
He's
him
going
off
for
with
the
the
cover
leg
quick.
sweep.
No.
And now it's Morton with the sweep and a lateral press.
Fighting fire with fire. Oh, up and over.
Wait a minute.
Right behind him. Whatever you can do, I can do
Gary
better.
Morton slips the body slam and
Flipping him in, going under. No.
Gary Morton now. Sunset flip from Morton and
through. Missing the line. Kept up. Oh,
and
yes.
how about it? We are seeing something else here today in this contest.
What a competition we have here today.
Gary Morton and Anthony Katina are proving it here.
Katina, look at him. He's back. All right. Okay.
Wow.
Fair fights.
I can't believe
honor,
what I just saw once
whatever you wanna
again.
call it, sportsmanship. We got it all right here.
I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop and for Katina to do something
headlock
horrible
takeover.
and nasty. Wait a minute.
Oh, but Katina takes
reverses
advantage.
It looked like Gary Morton going for a pinning combination, but wow, nice reversal from the 6-tool product.
Fighting his way to his feet. Can't keep a man down long like that.
Roll up from Gary Morton. Nope.
Back to the headlock.
Headlock applied. And Katina breaks the hold.
Showing off that strength and power.
Now he's squeezing in on Gary
Trying to get a
Morton's
break
head
here. Morton's trying
with
to get
that
a break.
vice-like grip.
Oh no, he's shoving him off. Missed him. Big roll
In
up.
the corner, a roll up from Katina, and
You see that?
Gary Morton now snap side mirror.
Morton in a predicament.
He's got
his shoulders up.
Morton's got to pay attention to where those shoulders are.
Right now. No, not going to get him that way.
Trying to get out of this thing with a leg scissor.
Trapping
Didn't work.
they're trapping that free arm.
Gary Morton, and now he's got that head scissor applied.
Beautiful, just like me.
Just like you.
Just like me. You got it. See,
right.
you catch on so quick. I am so proud of you. Probably, like I said, he probably refined his technique here at SOM
Wow.
from his daddy, his dear
Look
old
at
daddy.
the power of,
but he learned it.
of Anthony Katina. He just.
Oh, look at that core strength. That's incredible.
What's going on here?
Going for,
yeah,
no,
bridge out.
no. What does he got? He's fighting his way out.
Gary Morton looked like was going for some type of gut wrench bomb, but Katina
felt the
back
effects
body
of
dropped
that.
him.
Katina just slipping away.
Irish whip.
Big, huge
Anthony
elbow.
Katina hits a big
My
one.
God. I'm
Gary
all flustered.
Morton.
Gary Morton taking the
his feet
worst
here.
of that elbow right in the jaw, in the face, in the mouth.
Wait a minute. Morton
Still
puts
on
the
his feet.
top and delivers one of his own.
Gonna have to be quicker than that, Morton says. Tying him up and a big chop across the chest.
We've said it before. Anthony Katina has that size and strength advantage, so it's up to Kerry Morton to use his quickness.
Absolutely. Quickness, speed, agility, all
Kerry
tools.
Morton off the ropes.
Oh, my God.
It's tangled
Oh,
up.
my
and
God. He took
Kerry
that
Morton
rope right
spills to the
across his
outside.
face. They're right here in front of us. What is going to happen? Nothing but good things to say about you. I don't know if you've been listening. Mr. Katina. That's great.
Anthony Katina rolling Kerry Morton back inside the ring.
Taking the long way around. I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, Katina using the steps. And
less exertion on the body, taking more time to recover.
Let's see what happens
here.
Kerry Morton delivers another
Big
chop.
kick right to the bread basket.
Katina now delivering a series of chops of his own.
Whoa! Big snapmare takeover, and now he's going to grind him down. Now he's going to cut off that oxygen supply and grind Morton to dust.
Well, now
Morton not done. He is not going away that easily.
I gotta say his quickness isn't going to help him at all right here.
If you're down on the mat, you're slow as a snail. Your quickness is taken out of you.
Doesn't matter how fast you are. Doesn't matter how tall you are. When you're down on the mat, everybody's the same size.
That's right. Big elbow to the gut.
Kerry Morton, Irish whips. Wait a minute.
Oh, big German suplex!
Incredible German suplex from Kerry Morton. Anthony Katina dropped right on the back of his head, and that ring positioning.
Use your environment. Use your environment to your
Absolutely
advantage.
sends Anthony Katina another near fall
Big
there.
kick out, but how much energy did that kick out alone take? Morton regrouping. Katina recovering.
Let's see.
Who's going to gain the advantage first?
And Kerry Morton get these people behind him.
Sounds like it to me. They want to see Morton. Well, they could want to see Katina. I want to see Katina. Look at that man. Look at that man. That is I've said it before. I'll say it again. That man is a specimen. And he is taking the shoulders in the corner. He couldn't get away. Morton trapped him. Oh my God, the ring shook on that.
You can see the...
Oh, and he took off his head. No, it's still attached.
Still attached.
Hey, once more!
Another
I can't
clothesline
believe it!
From Anthony Katina. What's he going to do
Hoisting
now?
him up. What does he got here? The snake eyes. And is he following
Katina
up with
off the
him?
ropes. What's it going to be?
Swinging
Oh.
the front and the back of the head and cranial region, taking advantage of all of it.
Yeah, you said it now. Kerry
Double
Morton
leg hook
catching
and a really
whiplash
slow
both
count
ways
from
there.
the referee. I'm trying to be impartial here, but maybe that ref just has had him as much taken out of him in this match as these two competitors. Both men back to their feet.
Both competitors on their feet. The pace of this thing has taken a lot of gas out of the tank of both individuals.
I don't know if you want to get into a strike contest with someone who is much bigger and stronger than you. Oh my God, double noggin knocker. Hey, what hey.
Well, they both collided. Wait, what was that? That's
saw
Bronson
somebody.
Garrett. It's
Who?
Bronson Garrett right
Oh,
down
no.
here in front of us.
No.
And he's got Kerry
foot.
Morton's ankle. Bronson Garrett and his partner,
Morton crying out about
Chad
his
the
nose.
Loaded
Did
Gun
he break it?
Bartlett, going to take on Kerry Morton and Ricky Morton at the Paul Morton Cup.
Neither one of these
Anthony
competitors
Katina.
knows where they're at.
Anthony Katina's on.
He accidentally
on Green
pinned
Street.
him.
Yeah, I don't think he even
I don't
meant
think
to do that.
knows.
But nonetheless, it's a win.
They both
for
might
Anthony
have
Katina.
concussive symptoms.
And Katina doesn't even know what happened, but Bronson Garrett came out and held the foot of Kerry Morton. Bronson Garrett cost Kerry this match.
Those White Claw Outlaws are trying to send a message, And
the
they are
Paul
making sure
Morton
that
Cup.
message is heard.
It's going down. The tag team champions taking on the father and son team of the Hall of Famer and the third generation superstar. Folks, that's all for today's episode of SOM 505. Be sure to join us Saturday for SOM After Dark. And we want to remind you to give us a like on Facebook, subscribe on the YouTube channel if you've not done so, to keep up with everything going on at School of Morton. This Paul Morton Cup shaping up to be a huge event.
Future is very bright. I cannot wait to see. I hope I'm invited back to see the Paul Morton Cup, to see all the wonderful events that are going to happen here. This SOM, this 505 Live, blew me away. I am thoroughly impressed. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for Bit Don.
Happy Mother's Day. We'll see you next week on SOM 505.